Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Renee. Today we're going to get into the February Ice Cream Beauty box and do a little get ready with me. So stick around. I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so February Ice Cream Beauty box. We got the Peony Butterfly Butter Lip Scrub. I didn't use this morning, but I did use it when I unboxed it, which was just yesterday? 2 days ago? 2 days ago. Sorry, losing track of time here. We've got the Moira Like a Melody. We've got the Medusa's Makeup lipstick in Devilish. We've got the Ofra Head in the Clouds blush and highlighter palette. I do have a little bit of liquid blush. I used this, I'm not sure, something beauty liquid blush and put that on. And then I'll use a blush in here to top it off and then put the highlight on. And then did I say, oh, the Glow, Mirabella Glow Mattifying Protective Pressed Powder in LED Lit Compact. This thing's pretty cool. So let's take this powder out. Get rid of this box. This is the little compact. Very reflective. And then on the bottom, it's got the little poofy poof, but I'm not going to use that. Oh, we also have the brush. Almost forgot about the brush. And it's lit up. It lights up. Not very bright. I don't think it would like do any good for anything, but whatever. So I'm going to use my new heart brush and we're just going to tap on the powder just around my face a little bit. I am using my House Labs foundation today. I also used the, what's it called? The Elta MD. It's a tinted sunscreen. I have that on. I used the P. Louise hydrating primer. I also used a little bit of this Professional. I just put this like right next to my nose, like right here where I tend to see a lot of pores. And like I was looking at it this morning when I put it on and I was like, oh, it really does blur the pores. Like it does what it's supposed to do. So that's what we've got going on. And I have my LYS bronzer on. I did also use a little bit of this EOS lip balm birthday cake. Smells so good. Hopefully I can get this video up. I don't know when it's going to go up, to be quite honest with you, because I have a lot of videos filmed right now. So they're just kind of building up, which is nice, which is very nice to be ahead. This is the Sigma Eye Base in Ignite. If you know, you know. It's a great primer or eye base, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it feels good to have so many videos filmed. There's one I really need to get out this week. Actually, a couple of them, because I used a couple of my Bizy Beauty custom palettes. And like I said, I don't know when this video is going to go up, so it will probably go up after those videos. But I need to definitely get the Bizy Beauty Customs palette videos up. I have the Glam Light. It was the holiday one that I got. And then the Neutral P. Louise palette, which right up my alley. And it's like a face and eye palette, which is super cool. And I tried to use it. Move that over there. I tried to use it on the face and everything. So, I mean, I think it came out okay. All right, let's go into the blush. I think I'm going to, no, should I use the orange? Let's try the orange and see how that looks. It's a pretty orange. How's that look, guys? Not too bad, right? Just dip in there and then tap it off on my face. And then if it gets too bright, I can always use my foundation brush to like tame it down a little bit, you know what I mean? Or powder, and just kind of go over it to be like, all right, I had blush blindness, now we need to fix it so it's not so bad. I actually have to work in a window today, which is kind of cool. I've actually been working windows a lot lately. You know, when you have call-ins and you're low on staffing, you don't really have much of a choice, which I don't mind because it kind of gets me out of the norm. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes when you work somewhere for such a long time and you do the same thing day after day, it can get a little bit stagnant, a little bit boring, which is why I put in for the position that I'm in now when I did, because I had been a lead for, I don't want to say a long time because it wasn't really like a long time, but I had been a lead long enough to where I kind of felt I got everything out of the position that I could. And so it was time to either move up or move on. This is the palette right here, Moira, Like a Melody. I think I'm going to go in with these two shades right here. And then we'll top it off with this one for the shimmer on the lid. I wonder if I could do a halo eye. I'll put this in the crease, put this on the outer V, and possibly on the inner corner if I'm going to do the halo eye, and then put this in the middle. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that will work. But, what was I saying? Yeah, you know, it just got to a point where it was like I needed to move up or move on, because I had actually put in for a manager position 3 times prior and got denied for the position all 3 times. And it was really frustrating at first, but after a couple years, like, I look back at it now, I wasn't ready. You know what I mean? Like, I had just had junior, and so I had a lot going on, and I just don't know that I was really ready for that position at the time. But the last time that I put in for manager, I had told a couple of my coworkers, like, if I don't get it this time, then I'm going to put in for a different department, because I felt like I'd been back from having my son, because I think my son was, I don't know, 3. Yeah, I think he was almost 3 or almost 3. Actually, I think he was 3. I think because I got promoted in December, which is his birthday, so I'm pretty sure he was 3. But anyways, that's not important, right? So I told my friends, I said, if I don't get it this time, I'm going to transfer out to a different department. And they were like, don't do that. And I'm like, well, I mean, I have goals. Like, I don't want to be stuck in the position I was in. I want to move up, you know what I mean? Like, I need to be challenged. I need to have more responsibilities, you know what I mean? Like, it was just getting boring in that position, because you can only do so much. And in a manager position, you have a little more responsibility. So it changes on the daily, you know what I mean? So, like, it is, but it isn't always the same thing every day. You know what I mean? Different things happen every day. So it kind of keeps it new and fresh. But working in a window, like, I don't get to do that very often. So, like, I love it. I've worked a frontline window. I've worked in the back. Like, it's just, it's nice because it gets you out of the norm, you know, and away from the front line where you have to be around customers. Not that I mind being around customers. It's just like, sometimes it's nice to have a break, you know. All right, I think that's looking pretty good. That is Lullaby, the shade Lullaby. I need to clean this brush off. I got these brushes You probably would have seen the video by now, but it's a Wizard of Oz collection from Revolution, and I love it because it's the Wizard of Oz. Like, who doesn't love the Wizard of Oz, right? All right, so now let's go into To You, and I'm going to put that right out here on the outer V just to kind of deepen things up a little bit. I'm probably going to have to go in with Lullaby again just to blend everything out, but I'm just kind of, it's like an angled fluffy brush, and if you just kind of like tap it on the outer, it works so good. And then like you can even like flip it, like I don't know if you can see, but you lay it flat, not flat, but I don't know how to explain this, but I just tap it and then you can flip it so that you can get it into the crease as well. Does that make any sense? Do I make any sense at all? I don't know. But we're just going to keep tapping the pigment on. That's a nice shade. Get a little bit over here. I was watching Raw Beauty Christie. She uploaded a video unedited, which is not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could probably try to upload a video that's not edited, but if I'm not talking, I just find it very, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like it's anticlimactic. It's kind of boring when somebody's just sitting there. You know what I mean? Talk, put some music on it or something. Like, I feel like there has to be something, you know? You either need to be talking or you need to have music going or just cut that part out of it. That's just me though. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way I could upload a video where I'm sitting there doing my makeup and not talking for like 10 minutes. It's kind of like how she was saying, it's like an awkward silence, you know? It kind of makes you a little uncomfortable, like, okay, what do we do now? You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you watch a video if there was clips where people aren't talking and not like kind of telling you what they're doing? Should I do the halo eye? I'm not sure if that shade's gonna look right. It's called Modern Melodies. Huh. Maybe, no, it'll maybe look all right. Maybe I should, no. We're just gonna put this on the inner part. I might need to use a smaller brush. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think that's working pretty good, actually. Uh-oh, it went up a little high, but we'll use highlighter to fix that up. What House Labs shade is this? I can't read the bottom. Why do they gotta make things so dang small? I guess it's my problem, right? Because I'm older and I have to wear glasses now. It's crazy too. As soon as I turned 40, like, I mean, as soon as I turned 40, my eyes changed and I needed to get glasses because things started getting like a little fuzzy. And it's weird too because I have the like anti-glare on my glasses, but when I'm driving, the lights are still kind of like, how do you explain it? Has that like sphere around it, you know what I mean? Like the glare. All right, that's what we've got going on right now. Let me color switch this brush off. I like using the Cinema Secrets. I have the bigger bottle, but I just pour it in here because it's easier to spray the brush than to dip it in my opinion, anyway. All right, what am I doing now? The shimmer shade. So, Modern Melodies. And we're going to put that right in the middle here. Use my finger. I don't normally use my finger because I got nails. But because it's just in the middle, I'm able to use my finger. That's pretty. That's really pretty. Let's get the other eye. I think I need to get another brush. I'm going to go into 2U and just kind of fix up down here because there's a blank space and we don't need a blank space. I was watching TikTok last night and there was this video that came on about this mother that, like, it's so sad, you guys. It's just sad, man. And it breaks my heart. I don't understand. Whoop. Great. I just got that under my eye. I just don't understand how mothers can do those types of things. I guess because, I mean, I don't want to say that I don't have, like, well, I guess I don't. I don't feel like I have any kind of, like, mental illness. I have had depression. I think everybody gets depressed, you know what I mean? But I really feel like there's a difference between just normal depression and having a mental illness where you need to be on medication to help you cope with the feelings that you're having. And I guess this mother had some, like, mental illness, and she unalived 2 of her 3 girls. I'm going to use a sponge tip applicator to add a little bit more on. 2 of her 3 girls, and the other one is in the hospital. And then she unalived herself. Her and I think the 7-year-old daughter were alive when the police got there, because she actually called the police before she unalived herself and let them know where they would find the girls at. So her and one of the girls was alive, and they rushed them to the hospital. The mother passed away on the way to the hospital, and the one daughter is, I believe, from the video I watched, struggling. You know, she's responsive, is what they said. But I don't really know from the little TikTok that I watched the extent of her injuries. But it's just heartbreaking. It's like that one mom that, like, drove into the ocean or whatever with her kids. Like, I don't... I guess because I've never been there, I can't understand how it is to, like, think like that. You know what I mean? Like, there's no other option. You know, I can't fathom being in that kind of headspace. Like, even my mom struggled with bipolar manic depressive. She was bipolar manic depressive. I think that's how you say it. But I don't believe she ever thought about, like, I don't know. Like, I don't think she ever had any thoughts about ending her life. I actually think that she was completely terrified of death, to be honest with you. All right, that's what we've got going on right now. I definitely need to clean this up, blend it out. Where's that other brush? Blend this out a little bit, and then we'll clean it up with a highlighter. All right, so I did put the blush on. Now let's go into which highlighter? Cloud 9 Daydream or Fantasy. I think we'll use Cloud 9, which is this one right here. I like to take this brush right here, dip it in, tap it off, and then we're just going to go. I still need to do my brows, I know. But I'm going to do this first to kind of give me the guideline for my brows. And then I'm going to use a fluffier brush to kind of blend it out. So we're just going to tap that. That's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. So my son got his schedule yesterday. And they have him working 6 days again. They had him work 6 days last week, although he called in on Monday. And they've got him working 6 days again this week. Supposedly because they lost somebody. But I don't understand because they had cut hours for their department because they didn't want people getting overtime. And now you're scheduling somebody 7 days a week. And his hours flip-flop all over the place. So it's like you can't make doctor's appointments or anything. It's so frustrating. And I think I've talked about this before. Like, it's just, wait a minute. Do we have a darker shade in the Moira that I can use? Yes, for a liner. I'm going to go in with Shuffle. And I'm going to put that just across the lash line here. But it's just frustrating. You know, it's not like, I don't know. It would just be nice to have consistent days off. And the day off that they're giving him is Sunday. Well, you can't freaking do much on Sunday. And then his hours this week are different from what they were last week. So how do I know when to schedule an appointment? Like, a couple of the days, he even goes in at 12 noon. So it's like, he needs to go in for his dentist appointment. He needs to go in for his eye appointment. And we need to find him a regular doctor as well. I need to help him find a doctor. But he's getting really frustrated. Because he's like, how do I make any plans? And I'm like, I honestly don't know, buddy. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what to tell you except for maybe try to get into a different department. And I don't know if, like, going to HR would do any good because they might just be like, well, that's what you agreed to when you got hired. Well, no, not actually. Well, you said you could work any shift. Yeah, any shift consistently, not any shift like, you know what I mean? Like, there has to be some consistency. How do you put out a schedule on Saturday for that schedule to start Monday? How does anybody know what they can and can't do? It's like mind-boggling to me. Like, okay, so flip-flop the hours a little bit, but at least keep the days off consistent and at least give them 2 days off. Like, how does anybody get anything done? Like, mind-blowing. Like, if somebody offers to work overtime, that's one thing. But to force them to do it 2 weeks in a row. I mean, we have mandatory overtime, but we don't schedule somebody overtime, 2 weeks in a row. If we need help, there was a time where people were getting a lot of overtime, but it was like we would switch them out. Like, one person would work overtime one week and another person the next week. And then, we tried to move it out as much as we could, but sometimes that's hard because of the days off. If you're the one that has the days off when we need people, I don't know. It's just, I feel bad for him. And I told him, I said, why don't you try and put in a transfer request? And he's like, I'm not going to put in a transfer request just to get it denied again. I'm like, well, you don't know unless you try. I think this looks really pretty. All right. Let's blend this out a little bit more. I think it's looking good. So I think I'm going to take that same highlighter. Whoa, that's pretty. And put that on my cheeks here. So I put a little on the Cupid's bow, and as Chelsea Bananas would say on TikTok, down the nose. I can't say it like she can, but it's so cute when she does it. Adorable. Adorable. All right, I'm going to use my foundation brush and just kind of tap everything down a little bit. All right, I'm going to get off and I'm going to finish up my makeup, and then I will come back with the final look and to do the lips with you. I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, I'm back and the look is basically done. I curled my hair. I used this beach waver. You clip your hair in there and then you push this to curl it whichever way you want to go, and then you just hold it in. And I mean, you can have tighter curls. You can kind of, I guess it depends on like how much hair you pick up and the size of the barrel that you get, but does it look okay, guys? I think it looks okay, right? Let's do this lipstick. I think I need a different lip liner. Do I want to use that dark one? I don't know. Let's try this one. This is... Oh, I wasn't using Good and Plenty. Nah. Oh, I have two of them. No, wait a minute. Yeah, I have two Good and Plenty lip liners from ColourPop. Jeez Louise, you guys. Let's try this Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk 2 Medium. Oh, this needs to be sharpened. Let's hope it sharpens well. Some pencils don't sharpen very well, and so, oh, not bad, not bad. It looks dark enough for the lippy that I'm using. I don't know, maybe not. I guess we'll see. I used the, I don't know what this is. I think it might be a Wet n Wild. No, because it's got, I think it's the multi-chrome. So I think this might be the ColourPop one. And then I've got the LA Colors brow pencil on, and I used a little bit of this Benefit. I have the Roller Lash on the lower lashes. I have Charmacy on the upper. And then where did my... Oh no, where did the lipstick go from Medusa's makeup? Found it. I was like, I have this one from a different Eyescream Beauty box, and that's this shade. But the one that I got in this month's box is more red. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on. Eee. Very red. I'm going to go over it with the Wayne Goss gloss that I got in my Beautylish Lucky Bag. I don't think the liner was the right choice, but I don't know. I don't think it looks bad, right? I could be completely and totally wrong. All right, that's the look for today anyway. So we're gonna go with it. My lipstick's gonna wear off during the day anyway, so whatever. Let me know, what do you guys think down in the comments? I really like Moira, I really do. We've gotten lots of palettes from them in ice cream, and I've liked them all. And I get some from Bizy Beauty Customs, and I like them as well. I really like the Ofra blush and highlighter is really beautiful too. So yeah, I think we got a winner chicken dinner. The powder was fine. I mean, we'll see how I look at the end of the day, if I'm crusty dusty or not, right? So, but right now I think everything looks really good. I like the brush for powder. I think it's a little big for me for blush. So this would be more of a, I mean, I guess you could, but I will probably use it more for powder. But anyway, I gotta go so I can get out of here. Oh, the scent of the day. Bath and Body Works Rio Pineapple Mango. Yummy. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. I hope you all take care and stay safe. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy this kind of stuff, we would love to have you a part of the family. Nene's Glam Squad. Just go down below, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn the notification bell up to all. That way, hopefully, YouTube will send you a notification that I posted a video. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it and if you enjoy Eyescream Beauty. And leave a comment, say hi, let me know that you stopped by. And I hope I see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.